Well, I just got a little surprise. We had a dusting of snow overnight, so I turned the heated mats on. It melted the snow, so I turned them off. I just took a step outside, and whatever snow melted remained as water and turned to ice, so I almost went down. They say to leave it on, and I should have left it on because it evaporates the water. Anyway, it's 7:05. We're running a little bit late. Flynn got me up at 6, but I got involved in a computer issue, trying to resurrect my email server. Sunrise was at 6:44. It's really moving forward. Temperature's 25. It's Wednesday the 8th of February. And this light coating of snow on top of the ice, I'm very, very leery of. No idea what the forecast is. They have the battery electric gloves on, heated gloves, and I'm not sure if the pinky, the small finger, is heating up on these things anymore. Sounds like that truck that went by yesterday. Anyway. Yesterday, I extracted a portion of the video on Jenny's driveway condition and uploaded that to YouTube in a non-published video. Sent her a link and told her if she did make a trip to the house, be careful because of the ice. And within minutes she replied saying she's coming home yesterday. And she'll be home around 1 o'clock. So that's a weird coincidence that I would create a video and send her a link to the video and warning her about coming home, and she's coming home. So she told me that she had been home last week and her garage door was frozen shut. I knew her front steps weren't shoveled, so I was going to go shovel her steps, but when she told me her garage door was frozen, I went up there to shovel the steps and get the garage door open. But the garage door had 4 inches of sleet that had frozen, plus snow on top of that. So I had to go back to the house and get a a big ice chipper, whatever. But went back and did free the garage door, shoveled the front steps. I checked with her at 2 o'clock. She said she'd be home at 1. I figured I'd give her a break, let her get settled in. Sent her a message at 2 asking if she'd gotten home. She said yeah, but she thinks the garage door is broken. So I waited for Rita to get home, and then I took a run over to fix Jenny's garage door. The release on the opener, I guess she pulled it too hard or what, but it wouldn't go back into the sliding part for the motor to bring up the door. So get up on the ladder, got it back in place, and oh, got another car. Come here. Oh, big truck. Easy, easy. Easy, 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 bud. And she worked the control, and the door opened and closed. And I showed her what I did. She pulled her car into the garage, so she's all set. She's here until tomorrow. I looked at the cellular cams this morning. One of them, the northwest one, sent 137 pictures of nothing. The northeast one, the battery's dead. And the western one is, it just sent its test picture at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. My ankles are starting to bother me. Anyway, that's the first time I was inside Jenny's garage. I was impressed with the construction. They have, poured cement floor, but then they have the 1 foot high cement wall all around. I wish I'd had that. But water under the bridge. 2x6 construction. One thing I was disappointed in was it only had 15 amp outlets. I would opt for 20 amp outlets in a garage, or 30 amp, at least 130 amp. But she's not going to do any welding or anything. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, this is the icy part where I have to walk on it. Blowing snow. That's slippery. Sandy had sent me a message that 2 properties went up for sale. He's looking. He doesn't know that she's here. You can see the front of the right side garage doors all shoveled out. That's what I cleared out for her yesterday. She does have 2 cars. She has the 4-wheel drive RAV4 that she uses in the winter, and a front-wheel drive Ford Fusion, I think, that she uses the other months of the year. So, Ford Fusion's on the left side, the south side, whatever you want to call it, and the RAV4 is on the north side. You can see Flynn slipping a little bit on the ice here. So Rita was down at the snowmobile club yesterday sewing with the girls, and 3 trucks with trailers pulled into the lot. Asked if they could unload their snow machines, ride the trail. Cheryl told them go ahead. Turned out the snow machines weren't snowmobiles. They were Model T Fords that they had a second axle on the rear, so they have 4 wheels in the rear and either skis or wheels and skis. So they unloaded those and took a ride on the trail. They had come up from Connecticut, or one of them had come from Connecticut. Got some little tracks here down there. You already plowed this one. Look at that. Plowed and gridded for that dusting of snow. Flynn, 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 let's go over here. Come. Easy. Whoa! Wow. That was both the left and right foot. Oh boy. Flynn. What are you doing? Come on. Flynn. Let's go. Flynn. Is that a moose? I can't tell. Big tracks, but they look like they've been melted for a long time. Slippery. Flynn. So, Trailmaster Kevin groomed all the way up to Drew Plantation yesterday. That's up by with a pitlock, or pitlock as people call it. I sent them a message saying to take me off the disabled list, because the day before they had gone out, three of them, to do trail maintenance. I knew nothing about it, so I should be out there helping them. No, I skipped over it when I knew Jenny was going to be coming home. I figured I'd go out to the barn and take my side-by-side up to do the shoveling. And I had pulled the snow sled out of its position to put the new idler wheel on, so rather than pushing that back out of the way, I put the idler wheel on and then try to start the side-by-side. She started up. It's got electronic fuel injection, so when you turn the key, the fuel pump comes on, pressurizes the system, and then I wait for the fuel pump to pressurize, and then I turn the key to start it. She ran about 3 or 4 seconds, and then shut off. So I tried to start it again, and cranked it for a good 10 seconds. She wouldn't start. Turned it off, turned it back on, let the fuel pump pressurized, and turned the key, nothing. There was no noise from the, didn't even try and start. So I didn't know whether I blew a fuse or something. But I started looking for the fuses, and went to lift the seat up to see if they were under there, and they weren't. So I took the front cover off the engine. There he is. He's looking to see if Jenny's here. She sees us. Right, bud? Flynn? 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 Come on. Flynn, come on. And they weren't under the front cover. The front cover has like a Tesla on it, we call it a frunk. I have some medical supplies. Get out of there. Come on. Bandages and that kind of crap. And some basic tools. And didn't see any fuses under there. So I put that over on the side. I was going to take the frunk out, a couple of bolts, and decided to try turning the key again. She started up. So why it had that brief time where she wouldn't even turn over, I don't know. We're going to town today, so I'll stop into Richard's and pose a question to him. Flynn. But she started. I drove it over to Jenny's. Left the runabout, shoveled the steps and porch off a little bit. I didn't get down through the ice because I don't want to gouge out the wood. And when I went to do the garage, I saw how there was the frozen sleet. That's when I went back to the barn and got the ice pick. Left it running the whole time. She was fine. Put it away. And when she called me, or she texted me that the garage was broken, I went out and started the side-by-side up again, no problem. Hey, Flynn. Wait a second, will you? No problem here. That's better. Look, come on. Flynn. No, no. Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing? It's an apple tree. Come on. Flynn. I don't see anything, Flynn. Come, let's go. Come on. You must smell something. Go. Flynn. Flynn. Hey. Flynn. Flynn. Let's go. In the house. In the house. He took care of business last night, so I don't think he's going to go this morning. So we'll head back to the house. You go. All right, in the house. Flynn. He's looking like he's going to go. Yep. That surprised me. A slight breeze blowing from the northwest. Good boy. Flynn. Easy. Anyway, I was mentioning before, there's two pieces of property, one on the market off of North Road here is 2 miles down that way, maybe a little bit more than 2 miles. It's Forest Lane on the east side of the road. There's two parcels in there. I guess they were 45 acres each. I think they wanted $35,000 for each one. They've been harvested. So it's going to be the typical devastation where the skidder comes through and rips the ground up and they leave stumps all over the place. But if you've got a big excavator, you can just rip all those stumps out and flatten everything up. The driveway was especially slippery yesterday. Rita said she had to come down very slowly because she was sliding. And I know at one point I got completely off the gas on the side-by-side and she just slid. Going up walking up the hill is no problem. Going down, have to be careful.